Hey guys, 91 Extreme RT here with my Monk Inferno Act 2 and on tanking build. So, let's take a look at my abilities. First off, my main spam is my Deadly Reach with Kenai. Kenai increases my armor for a limited time. It gives you a bonus to armor for about 3 to 4 seconds after you use it. And it also refreshes my secondary ability, which is Sweeping Wind with Blade Storm. Now, I'm already at 64.5% damage reduction with Mantra of Evasion and Hard Target Rune up. Now, when I hit with Deadly Reach on the third strike, increasing my armor for a limited time, it increases that to about 72% damage reduction, which is quite a bit. So, that is really good. Of course, my main defensive tanking abilities here, got my Breath of Heaven with Circle of Life, my Serenity with Peaceful Repose, and Blinding Flash with Faith in the Light. I use Faith in the Light because it allows me to deal extra damage for a limited time. So, you know, when I'm using the blind in rotation as a CC, that little bit of extra damage helps me, you know, get the mob down just that much quicker. And it also applies to my Sweeping Wind. So that'll do a little more AoE damage too when I use Blinding Flash. It just helps get mobs down a little quicker. As for my gear, you could probably tell, you know, about what I all have by my amount of dex, my vitality, and all the resistances I have. My lowest resistance is 476 at 61.3%. Now, for my passives, this is where some people differ from what I do. You know, Siege the Initiative, increase your armor by 100% of your dex, so that's pretty self-explanatory. Damage you deal reduces damage by enemies by 25% for 2.5 seconds. So that's really good also, especially in elite mobs. When you're tanking elite mobs, you know, you're damaging them and they're doing less damage to you. So, and Transcendence. Now, a lot of people use near-death experience or One with Everything or shit like that. And One with Everything, I think, is probably the most useless passives. Now, my reason for this is that if you look at my resistances, take a look here. My lowest one is 476. My highest one is 520. So if you look at this, 61.3% damage reduction on my lowest resistance and 63.41. So pretty much 2% damage reduction difference. Now 2%, even on a 20,000 hit, is only a couple hundred damage. Or not even. I mean, it's very minimal damage. So using One with Everything is only going to reduce the damage you take by a couple hundred, maybe. It is not worth it. So my solution to that is using Transcendence, which every point of spirit spent heals you for 62 life. Now, let's say you're in the middle of a fight, you kind of get in an oh shit situation, and you run out of your cooldowns here. Well, when these are all cooldown, if you got spirit left, you can just, you know, tap your Mantra of Evasion again, and that has a double benefit. It'll heal you for, I think I've had it crit heal me for like 20k already, or 25,000 health. So, just by using, you know, my Mantra of Evasion, it'll heal me a whole bunch, plus when you use it, it'll also give you that, extra dodge bonus for a couple seconds. It'll boost, let's take a look at my dodge chance, 32%, and, well, I don't even have my Mantra of Evasion up right now. But with it up, I'm at like 48% or 50% dodge. It'll put me up to like, it'll add another 10% dodge for like 3 or 4 seconds. So not only will it heal you from about, you know, 60, 75% health to full, it'll also give you that extra 10% dodge bonus. So that's why I use Transcendence instead of like other shitty passives, kind of like, you know, One with Everything and near-death experience, because that extra heal, I mean, you can even use your Sweeping Wind. If you have enough spirit and you take a lot of damage, you use your Sweeping Wind, you're getting healed for a whole fuck ton, like a metric fuck ton at that. So it's really, really tanky. People will probably ask me, you know, is this a good solo build or group build? I've been using this build since I got an Inferno with this character, and I've gotten all the way up to Betrayer of the Herodrum in Act 2, which is about halfway through Act 2. And I've only done co-op games, and I have yet to die once with this build. I've not died at all. And I've come across some pretty horrific mobs already, so if it can do the job in co-op, it can definitely do the job in single player. So that is basically my build. Let's take a look at my abilities here if you want to take a look. Again, my primary spam is Deadly Reach with Keen Eye. My secondary is Sweeping Wind with Blade Storm. For my cooldowns, I got Blinding Flash with Faith in the Light, Serenity with Peaceful Repose, Breath of Heaven with Circle of Life, and Mantra Evasion with Hard Target. For passives, I got Seize the Initiative, Resolve, and Transcendence. So, that is about it. Now, if you notice, also, yeah, I have a shield because I want a tank. So, my damage is pretty shitty. I mean, I got a halfway decent weapon on. 885 damage one-hander. It's pretty decent. You have yet to find better, so yeah, that is that. Alright, see you guys later.